Welcome back, guys. Today I have another Is It Worth 100%ing, and today we're going to be talking about Borderlands 4. Now, this video usually just covers a roadmap of achievements you do want to look out for, what you should be getting, and what you should aim for. I try to optimize these so it's easy for you guys to get them as you're playing the game, and then at the end of the video, I usually do like a review to see if you guys, do want to proceed with 100%ing this game. Now, this video did take a while to make, and if you guys could please just like and subscribe, I'll really appreciate that. Other than that, let's get started. I just want to start off by saying how I feel about the game because it might be the same way you guys feel about the game. So, if you guys could relate or if it's something you're debating on 100%ing, definitely, it might help you out to see if it makes your decision. But I'm not the biggest fan of Borderlands. I think the games are okay. I did play Borderlands 1 and 2 and I did finish those. I never 100% completed a Borderlands game other than Borderlands 4. So, this is my first 100%ing Borderlands 4, or any other Borderlands games. I did finish 1 and 2. I played a little bit of 3 and then I stopped. I didn't finish it. So I'm not the biggest fan of Borderlands. I think the games do okay. I think they're fun. I think they're, funner with friends. But I did play this game solo. For the most part, I mean, I had a few friends to they um they jumped in and then jumped out. We did a few missions together, but for the most part, I did play this game alone. Um, if you're definitely deciding to 100% complete, I want to be honest. Borderlands 4 is such a huge game. I mean, look, I got this game on release date, and now is when I'm making the video. Granted, I do work 9 to 5. I am usually busy. I don't, get to play the games every single day. I'm just a regular guy making videos, working. But I mean, that's what most of the population is. Most of the populations don't have time to play these games 24/7 like a Twitch streamer or someone who dedicates their life. So if you're gonna 100% complete, just know it is gonna take you a long time. Now, it took me about a month and a half, maybe even 2 months to get all the achievements. The achievements, there are a bit of a grind. Um, the only reason the video is coming out, what, 3 months after the game release is because, making the videos take a while. But if you're gonna 100% complete it, if it's your first Borderlands, I don't know, man. I mean, the grind is a lot, is what I have to say. The grind is a lot. It does take a lot of time too. Even though there's only 35 achievements, it just takes a long time, and I wouldn't recommend it unless you are a die-hard fan. Don't get me wrong, the game is fun. Once you beat it, then you gotta go fetch these, whatever is happening, and a lot of them are just rinse and repeat. But especially the last achievement. The last achievement really, like, I felt so burned out on the game, and I did like this one a lot. But let's get started. I'm gonna tell you guys what to look out for. So right here is what we're gonna be talking about. First, I'm gonna tell you guys about the time, then how long it took me, then multiplayer, any multiplayer achievements, is it hard, is there sweats online, story achievements, is the story fun? Is it grindy? Is it terrible? Most of the times, a lot of the achievements do come from story. The grind, a lot of people want to know if the grind is worth it, if it's too much, if it's not too much. And at the end, I'm just gonna give a rating on the difficulty. The rating is not on the game, but the rating is on if 100%ing it's doable. So the rating would be on the difficulty, on getting all the achievements, the time, and how fun it is. And of course, all of this is my opinion, subjective. Some people may think this game is the best game ever, others may not, others think it's mediocre. I fall right in the middle. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. Um, but let's start with the time. The time, this game, man, this game is huge. It took me, Steam says about 138 hours. But to be fair, that is not accurate because I did step away from my desk a bunch of times. I did log into my buddy's game and then just kind of bullshit it for some time. I also one of the achievements is to get each character to level 50, so I can't really time it, but I'll try to give you guys the best time it took me. So midway through recording this, I realized that Borderlands actually tells you how much time you spend on each character, which is cool. So on Rafa, I have 84. Uh, this was my main. On Vex, I have 10 hours. Forge Knight, I have 8. And Gravitar, I have 7. Alright, that's not bad. I'm just gonna put it up in the screen and add them up all together to get a total of 109 hours. So that is most likely more accurate than what Steam has. Again, sometimes I would play the game and just bullshit. So you could take a few more, maybe 2, 3 more hours. I don't know. It depends on you guys. But this is how long it took me to 100% complete, while also just having fun with the game. So, 109 hours, that is a lot, especially if you work a 9 to 5. It is a lot. If you have a job, that is a lot. So already, it passed the 100 mark. It passed the 80 mark. It passed the 80 mark, which is, a lot. It didn't pass the 120 mark, which some other games do take 120. And I even seen some games that take 140, 160. But 109, it's doable. It's not bad. Could be better. With that being said, a lot of people got all the achievements slash trophies in about 80 to 100 hours. Others got it between 100 to 20 hours, and I even seen some instances where people have gotten it at 150 hours. So at 109, it's not that bad. I think we are within the average time, so that's good. Okay, so just a bit of info before we start with the achievements. There are 35 total achievements. I'm playing on Steam on PC, so I have 35 achievements. But if you're playing on PlayStation, you should have 36 trophies because the extra platinum trophy you get for getting all the trophies. But what you want to look out for is for these two things, all things vent and rift incompatible. These are tied to the story, the side mission stories, and these are just things you have to complete at the end of them to get the achievement. If you do end up missing them, there is no, it's not a big deal. It's not like you have to replay the whole thing. You are already creating a new Vault Hunter because you got to get all of them to level 50, which is a grind. But since you're already doing it, as soon as you create your Vault Hunter at level 30, you should get these side missions available to you as soon as you enter the world. So it's not a big deal. Obviously, it's better if you get them out the way with your first character. But if you have to go back and do them, it's not that bad, to be honest. It's not like you're starting from level 1 and going to 50. You'll be starting from level 30 to 50, and you already have these missions available. Moving on to the achievements, I always like to cover the multiplayer achievements first because you don't want to wait too long to get any multiplayer achievements in case the player base then dwindles down, which makes it harder to get any of the multiplayer stuff out the way. But I'm happy to say that Borderlands 4 does not have any multiplayer achievements, which means you could just take your time with the story. You don't have to, split your game time between single and multiplayer. So yes, no multiplayer achievements in Borderlands 4, which is good. Moving on to story. In Borderlands 4, the story is pretty short, and I don't think level does matter because the world levels up with you. So as long as you're a decent level, you shouldn't have a problem with the story. But as you're doing the story, you'll come across activities and side missions, and I would suggest you do all of that while you're doing the story so you're not running around later end game trying to come back to old places and try to complete everything. You don't have to get the collectibles at all. I don't pretty sure there's no story. I mean there's no trophies or achievements tied to collectibles, so don't worry about the collectibles. Do the story, do the side stories, do the activities, and make sure you explore. um, your map is all colored in. Those are the only four you should be doing um, as you're playing the game. And as you're completing some of these missions, side missions, activities, you are gonna level up. So there is some achievements tied to leveling up. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that all for you guys. As you guys go ahead, these are the achievements you will be getting. So if you focus on the story, just strictly the story, these are the achievements you should be getting while doing the main missions. It will bring you up from 0 to 8 achievements. So 8 achievements out of 35 in total. Now I was able to get to level 50 before getting to the final end game boss. There was the game is pretty easy to level up, and if you are having trouble, there are a few methods to level up, but you shouldn't have any issue getting to level 50 if you are doing everything along the way. Like I was doing everything along the way. That way you don't have to go back. But because some side missions are tied with the main missions, you should complete the main mission first, so you could go back and do all the side missions at once. But it's up to you, whatever you guys find helpful. Moving on to the side missions, this will grant there are 7 achievements related to the side missions, and a lot of people wait till you do the main missions to get to the side missions because a lot of side missions are only available after you complete the main missions, after you complete the story, or you get pretty far into it. So a lot of people just tend to do the main story and then go back to the side missions. It's whatever you guys find easier for you, but you should definitely, in my opinion, do all the side missions you can while doing the main story. This will prevent a lot of going back and forth, especially because of that one achievement, the grassroots camper. That one has to complete all side missions, and I'm pretty sure maybe there is around 96 side missions, and half of them are not replayable. So you know, it definitely helps out to get these out the way as soon as possible. That way, when you come back, you only have to do 1 or 2 or even 3 side missions. You don't have to do all 96 at once. And plus, they give you a lot of XP, which is what you really want to do. You want to get before you get to the end boss. So moving on to clean up an end game. Before we get to the grind category, and yes, the grind doesn't start yet, but this part of the game is where you'll get most of your achievements. This will give you a 12 achievements, which will bring you up to 27 total. 27 out of 35. Now I split this up into 2 groups. The group on the left are achievements that are easy to get and you might have already gotten while just playing the game, and achievements on the right are the ones you want to look out for and start doing them as soon as you can. Now, nothing here is missable, but they will take you some time to get. Cut that out. That one is easy. Um, I have a video on that. It's a little secretive how to get, but it's really easy. Nothing left to guard. I got this achievement while playing. I was just fighting the guardians. Wow, I think like level 30, level 20, and they're not that bad, especially if once you figure out the mechanic. It's pretty easy. We're skipping these two because these two are what you're gonna have the most problem with. I earned this. This achievement just keep all the legendary gear you have, and I guess when you have enough, just equip all your slots with gold, and this achievement should pop up. Guac is extra. This one is very easy too. It just has you going around shooting burritos, and I have a video on all the burrito locations. But once you do this, it wasn't bad. It's just like a fetch quest. But now, the 2 achievements that will grant you the most trouble, as you can see here by the percentage of players that have these achievements, is area expertise and brand equity. Now, when I was doing these, I kind of just got them randomly. Um, I stuck with a sniper rifle because they have the less challenges, I felt like, and the Jacobs brand. Now, those two, I really liked it because sniper rifles, you want to get headshots, and when you get headshots, it ricochets off to other enemies, and because of the Jacobs brand, it'll ricochet off to other enemies. It was pretty strong in the beginning. Obviously, it's not that strong end game, in my opinion. But I just stuck with that combination, and eventually I ended up getting these achievements. Brand equity, I feel like that one's the easiest out of the rest to do. As you can see, I did unlock that one first. So I will go for that one first, and then definitely do the sniper challenges for area expertise. That will be your best bet, in my opinion. And once you get these, now we can start the grind category. Now this is really where I felt the burnout, especially after doing Quack's Extra. I didn't want to play anymore. And the last part of this is the grind, everyone's favorite category, the grind. Now, in the grind, you'll get yourself 8 more achievements, which brings you to a total of 35 achievements. And now I split them up like I did before, left side and right side. Left side are achievements that are kind of easy to get, and the right side are achievements you might have some issues getting. Now, on the left side, we have the world events. I have a video on how to get that to spawn. There is I don't know, I'm not sure they fixed it, but when I was playing, there was a bug where I only got the shoot the moon shoot the moon event and none of the other two spawn, but there is a way to force them to spawn. If you look at my video, I made a video on how to force them to spawn, but basically you would just have to wait it out in the same area, and it took about 40-30 minutes of not doing that and just letting them spawn in. You're gonna want to do every activity. You don't have to get every collectible, just do every activity to get ruler of everything. And gear 5 is something you definitely want to do. Gear 5 was not hard, it was pretty easy. So and it only has you do a few missions. They're pretty long, but if you didn't get to level 50, you will now with gear 5. So getting that one. It says here, it is. I was reading that might be one of the toughest, or the ones people have more problems with, due to it being a little more difficult. But it's not that bad if you have good gear. Like I said, I'm a casual player. I just did a build. Um, I looked up online towards endgame and respect, and there you go, easy peasy. Now the lookbook is the cookbook. This one, a lot of players have like less than 50% of players got this, and eventually you only really get this if you completed a lot of side missions. A lot of side missions give you cosmetics, so if you are doing them, this will eventually pop up. I just put it on the right in case some people were not doing the side missions for whatever reason, or saving it for last. You This makes it a lot easier for you to get this achievement if you do all the side missions. So if you do side missions, it will eventually just pop up for you. That is if you're accepting the rewards, it will eventually pop up for you. Now these two, this is where I want to stop playing the game. Freelance but not for free, and Catch a Ride. Let's talk about Catch a Ride. Catch a Ride has you reach every character to level 50 to get this achievement, because at level 50 you get a personal cosmetic vehicle, or personal vehicle, whatever they want to call it, but you only get it at level 50. So you have to reach level 50 with every character, all four of them. And then the reason I put freelance but not free together with that one is because the best way to level up is to do contracts. You definitely want to do contracts. So by the time let's say you start a new character at level 30, it will take you about 80 contracts or maybe more to reach level 50. And the contracts are super simple. Some of them, if you haven't done any, but some of them have you get something and bring it back. Others have you kill a certain amount of creatures. Others have you kill a boss. The best one I found that gives you the most XP is the bounty ones, where they have you go and kill somebody. Especially if they're like the purple bounty posters. I forgot what they were called, but if they're the purple bounty posters, that grants you a lot of XP, and I was able to level up pretty fast because of that. Now I will only do this, the contract achievement, when I'm if I was starting a new character at level 30, because I mean, if you're already level 50, doing the contract achievement doesn't really matter. You're gonna be spending extra time and you're gonna be grinding to get 80, when you would have got to get that amount and even more on a new character to level up. So Yeah, that's the last achievement I got for the game from the game was catch a ride because I was getting every character to level 50 and that took a really long time. But yeah, I was burnt out by this point. I didn't want to play the game. I think once I got Vex to level 50, which was my second character, then I had to do it. I realized I had to do the same thing on the same type of missions 3 times, and it's a lot of reloading and um, it's a lot of going to the main menu, reloading, going to the main menu, reloading, uh, and it's just it's boring. The grind is boring, honestly. It's not fun like some other games do make it fun. Like I think it was Fallout 4 where most of the grind was the building, and that was kind of fun. I like the building part of Fallout 4. The settlement that was pretty fun, but here the grind is much of the same thing where you look at the bounty board. If the quest you want is in there, then you would go back to the main menu and then come back again, reload it, and hope it was there. Uh, Pretty boring, pretty unsatisfying, but we do it for the achievement. So for the rating, in case you guys don't know, we do 1 out of 10, 1 being hard to get and 10 being easiest to get. And starting off with multiplayer, obviously 10 out of 10, there is no multiplayer achievement, so I won't even count it. I just put an A right there for it. Now for the story isn't bad. It could have been a little more fleshed out, but it was very short, too short to even get bored of it. So I'll give the story 9 out of 10. And again, these ratings are to how easy it is to get these achievements. So story, it was pretty entertaining. Wasn't the best, wasn't too bad either. I'll give it a 9 out of 10 because they are easy. You just go ahead and do them. Level up doesn't matter because the game levels up with you. So yep, 9 out of 10. Anyone could do these. Definitely a walk in the park. Now for the grind. I'm giving the grind a 3 out of 3 out of 10 because it is easy. The only reason it's not 2 or 1 is because the grind is easy. It's just hard to get to because once you do the story, which is short, and then when you do the once you do the side missions, which there's a bunch of, and a lot of that is also kill this or fetch this. Then you got the activities, and most of it is the same. You got the 3 events that you're waiting forever. Then you gotta go find random people to kill because you gotta level up your gun or the model of your gun, or the type of your gun. So it's just it is very boring after a while. I did get burned out. It is doable, and that's the only reason it gets a 3 out of 10. It would have gone lower if it was boring and hard to do. Man, I might even give it a 1. But since these are easy to get by, I would definitely do a 3 out of 10. And I mean, some grinds are fun, like Years of War grind. That where you have to get like what is it, 10,000 kills. That is fun because you're playing multiplayer, constantly playing multiplayer, and that gameplay is fun. But this one, it's not fun. It's more of the same thing, and I get it. That's the whole Borderlands thing. Um, but like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of Borderlands. I don't hate or love the game. I got this because I did want to finish Borderlands. This is my first Borderlands. I 100% completed, and well, it is getting a 3 out of 10 for me. And that'll bring it to an average of 6. So the difficulty rating is the average of the rest of these, which is gonna be a 6. And it is easy to get through. It's just difficulty rating is easy. It's just hard to get through, I should say. It is a little boring after the side missions, in my opinion. But just to recap, there are 35 achievements. It's not too bad. It just takes a long time. As you can see, my time for this game was 109 hours. Now that's a little more on the longer side. I mean, some people did it in 80, 90, even 100 hours. But I've seen people do it 120, 150, 140. So this is between right smack in the middle. And like I said, I'm just a casual gamer. I work 9 to 5. So if you're looking to 100% complete this, I hope this video helped you out. And I really do appreciate you guys for letting me hear, letting me yap around and talk. If you guys did listen to the very end, please like and subscribe as this videos, it helps me out to make more of these videos for the algorithm and all that jazz. Um, anyways, happy hunting.